I haven't been with these before, so but I understood that it's like a potluck where you come with what you've got
Yeah.
and so
If you want music to back you up, he can vibe with you, or you can say.
I don't know. Do you have any sauna music?
What's song?
I don't know. You'll have to invent it. But this is a book of poems by John Ashford, who I met at Viitakivi, where Päivikki also was. It's a school in Hauho, Finland, that started in 1951, I think, and went and closed now about 10 years ago. And it was like a folk high school where people would come, international school, and kind of a center for alternative people in Finland. And John Ashford was, he and his wife came every summer. He was in his 70s, I think, when I met him, which was 1968. He was briefly at this place. And he had trained as a flute player, professional flute player, but his nerves couldn't take it, he said. So he became an orchard person. He planted apple trees in his yard and lived on the apples, selling apples. And then he came to Finland in the summers. Anyway, he has some poems here. One of them is very short. Each of us is some sort of fool. If we don't know it before, we are told it at school. Which you can take as criticism, I guess. But the one I wanted to read really is about sauna. And as a foreigner coming to Finland, you can have many questions about sauna and different items. Anyway, this goes like this. Are you listening now?
I'm listening.
You can't be messing with your
Camera?
Well, you do whatever you like. But. More heat, more steam, cried the Finn, seeming to wake from sleep and dream, and looking for wood to heap on the fire. What's wrong with you? Asked an angry voice, shouting above the fire's noise. I want more heat on the fire and water to throw on the stones, said the Finn through the din. Without more fire I cannot perspire. I need more heat and steam from the stones to take the ache and pain from my bones. Where do you think you are? Asked the voice. In sauna, of course, said the cheerful Finn. Sauna be damned, swore the voice. You must be mad as well as bad. Can't you see and hear and feel you're in hell? Good heavens, cried the Finn in alarm. I never did any harm. There's some mistake. There's no mistake. You never did any good, which is bad, or worse, said the scornful voice with a curse. The frightened Finn began to perspire, but not with the heat of the fire. It was fright and fear when he heard tell of the terrible fate of roasting in hell. Soon he began to scream and shout, louder and louder, let me out, let me out. There's been a mistake, I must get out. I shouldn't be here, I must get out. That's better, answered the voice from the fire, and out of the fire sprang a horrible devil, with leering eyes and sneering smile, a horrid embodiment of evil. Once the devil poked the fire, he brought in barrow loads of wood, and piling it on, he stoked the fire. He fed the glowing stove with wood. No longer could he use the poker, for the stove began to bake the stoker. The Fiend began again to scream, I can't endure this nightmare dream. I don't feel well enough for hell. Shut up, you foolish Finn. You can't get out once you're in. It doesn't help to yell in hell. If you're too tough to bake, we'll make you boil. Then that devil began pouring pails of water on the white-hot stove. And as the water turned to scalding steam, seething, scalding clouds of steam, the Finn stopped shouting and ceased to scream. He began to smile and grin with joy, and then to laugh and laugh and laugh. He laughed as if fun would never be done. He laughed and sweated for sheer delight, shouting and singing with all his might. And then that very horrible devil, seizing some birches, began to beat him. Beat his back and arms and leg and seat. Take that and that, yelled the furious devil as he threshed and beat the sweating Finn. He beat him again to double the pain, but the Finn yelled, Kiitos, Kiitos, do it again. The fiercely growing, sweltering fire, the scalding, stifling, seething steam convinced the Finn he'd never tire of that everlasting sauna fire. Now, note a problem which perplexes virtuous Finns of both the sexes. What's to be done with wicked Finns, needing punishment for sins, when they are quite content to dwell